Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you like magic tricks because I like magic tricks. I like doing magic reviews. I hope that's why you're here too. Don't forget, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's talk about the latest from Cameron Francis. This is ultimate self-working card tricks. Big Blind Media, they have put out a whole series of these. If you look up Ultimate Self-Working Card Tricks, you're going to see several of these DVDs from Big Blind Media. They have become the gold standard in the industry. Every single one of these tricks guaranteed to be done with a normal standard deck with none sleight of hand. Absolutely zero sleight of hand. If you can tie your shoes, you can do these tricks. Couple questions we always ask and answer. First of all, what are you gonna get? It's a DVD. It's a DVD and that's it. You don't have anything extra because you're gonna provide the deck of cards. Every single one of these tricks is about 2.5 minutes, and then you get an explanation video that's about just as long. So 11 tricks in total, which is nice. And what's the production value of the DVD? Big Blind Media always makes great DVDs. Everything's shot in HD. They always have live performances with real spectators. Everything's well mic'd. You're gonna get camera shots, both table, close up, and away. Camera always tracks the movement. This is filmed in the Red Room, just like a lot of the Big Blind Media videos are these days. They're starting to all kind of look the same. You guys might want to start to mix it up a little bit. As far as the tricks you're going to learn, you're going to get 11 tricks. You're going to learn the automatic poker triumph. This is where 10 random cards are removed from a fully shuffled deck and then divided in half, and then shuffled some more, face up, face down, and then 5 cards are dealt to the spectator and 5 to the magician. The 5 the spectator gets, you might get a good hand, but the 5 the magician gets is a royal flush. Next up, 3 impossible things. The spectator thinks of a number. They deal to a card. They lay that card aside. They deal to a second card. They push that card aside. You then guess the number they dealt to. You then guess the spectator's first dealt card, and you're right. Then you whip out a business card, and you've predicted the second dealt card, and you're right again. In Divided, you have 2 spectators, and each one of them has a small packet of cards where they lose their selected card, and it's a spelling to your card trick for both spectators. So each spectator spells out FINDMYCARD, find my card, and they both find their card. And then as the kicker, they flip their packets over, and one spectator has dealt all red cards to themselves, and the other all black. In Blackjack Buffet, your spectator cuts to all 4 aces, all by themselves. And as a kicker, the face down card on the back half of each stack is also a royal, so they've actually dealt 4 hands of blackjack. In Counterintuitive, 2 things happen. A card is selected and lost. The magician then divines mentally what the card is, and then the spectator will deal to their own card and find it. On this DVD, there's 3 separate tricks, all using the Tantalizer premise from Mike Powers. Cameron's called this Exhausted. Exhausted is where a card is selected and lost, and then the spectator deals piles of cards over and over and over again, each time eliminating a pile until they come to their selected card. Now in Exhausted Aces, that trick is done, and of course the spectator has dealt 4 piles with 4 aces. And in the third exhausted trick, Exhausted Mates, the spectator deals down to 2 piles with matching mated cards. Fired Up Triumph is probably my favorite trick on the DVD. It's a beautiful self-working triumph effect, and I'm a sucker for triumph effects. In Keep, Hide, and Give Away, this is Cameron Francis's version of Jay Sankey trick with the same title that I think he had on 22 Blows to the Head. The spectator selects 3 cards, and then they're given those choices. Keep 1, hide 1, and give 1 away. And then you reveal in your prediction that you predicted what they would do exactly. And the last one is the 7 of Hearts trick. This is a Paul Gordon variation, and the spectator is oddly wearing a hazmat suit. The spectator removes a secret pile of cards, and then selects a card and loses it. Then the secret pile of cards is placed back on top of their selection, and the magician spells down to the 7 of hearts, but it's not the 7 of hearts, but they did spell to the right card. Whew, 11 tricks. 11 tricks, that's a lot to say, a lot to get through, but it's fun. Positives, so good things I can say about this. Big Blind Media never fails to deliver on solid card magic DVDs that are presented and taught for anyone to master. Negatives, all right, so what are the negatives? You know, gotta talk about the good with the bad, right? Gotta be honest and upfront and give you an unbiased review every single time, because this is your money, right? It's your money, and I want you to buy things that you're gonna love. The only negative that I have with this, and I love Big Blind Media, I love Cameron Francis, I love all the titles that BBM puts out. I just started to feel after a while that the tricks were repetitive. I mean, not to say that 3 of the tricks, the exhausted tricks, were really all the same, but with different endings. So really that's just one trick in 3 variations. But even some of the other tricks started to feel like the premise was similar. I mean, after I saw maybe 5 or 6 tricks, I was kind of like, then I was with Cameron like every single time. I was like, I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. Because I'd seen the other ones. So I kind of felt like there wasn't any new surprises coming down after I'd seen a couple already. How much is it? It's 25 bucks, $25, totally decent price. It's about what you expect to pay for 11 tricks, 11 card magic tricks. Who would like this? I think fans of Big Blind Media, fans of the Ultimate Self-Working Card series, fans of Cameron Francis, right? People who just love self-working card tricks. I love self-working card tricks. I do self-working card tricks all day long, and I will certainly grab a couple of these and throw them into my standard routine. All right, so that's everything I can say about Ultimate Self-Working Card Tricks, the Cameron Francis edition. I want to thank Big Blind Media for allowing me to have this so that I could do the review for you. And if you'd like to purchase it for yourself, you can find it at bigblindmedia.com or wherever quality magic tricks are sold. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.